What's up YouTube, Eastern PA Fishing here. The date is September 20th. Whew, it's a cold one today. Looks like fall came a little earlier than we had all hoped. So today, in this one, we're not gonna be fishing, but we're gonna be talking about the fall transition. I want you guys to all get a better idea of what the fall transition actually is and why it is difficult to catch fish this time of year. And I'm also gonna be going over my top 5 baits to catch bass this time of year. Stay tuned, should be a good episode. Hope you guys all like the content. If at any point you do, scroll down below, hit the thumbs up button. Helps me out and the fish like it as well. Eastern PA Fishing here, you know what it is by now. Let's get right to this video. Alrighty, so what is the fall transition? The fall transition is where the air temperature drops, and during that time, the water temperature drops as well, obviously. But during this time of year, the oxygen levels in any body of water actually balance out and become unified. Therefore, there's a lot less oxygen for schooling fish and the bass will scatter. The turnover period usually lasts about 2 weeks. During this time, bait will be pushing shallow and the bass will be following. The turnover period can be a real tough time to fish, but after it's complete, the fishing gets really good. The bite really turns on, the bass start feeding up for winter, and there's a variety of different ways that you can catch them. These are my top 5 baits that I'll be throwing in the fall to catch myself some bass. The first bait I chose to fish during the fall would be a little tiny spinner. You can fish these guys shallow. Like I said, the bait will be pushing shallow. These imitate a shad very well. You can fish them right over grass. This will definitely be in my tackle box if I'm fishing for bass during the fall. Next up is going to be a little lipless crankbait. You can pretty much fish this anywhere. If you have the right gear ratio rod, you can fish it super shallow, super deep. The technique I like to use with this is I'd like to fish it over grass, and I'd like to use a swim kill technique. I'll be swimming it along very fast, all of a sudden just stop my rod completely. Once I kill my reel, this thing will sink a little bit. It has this nice tight little wobbling action. Great way to trigger a reaction strike. Also, another very natural bait, perfect imitation of a shad. Another great bait to have in your tackle box this time of year. Next up, a bait I have in my tackle box all different times of year is, of course, little swim bait. This is the most natural presentation that you can get when it comes to fishing a lure. Looks exactly like a little bait fish. You can swim this pretty much anywhere. The super realistic profile of this is a great way to trick bass during this difficult time of year to fish. Next up, of course, we have a little top water. We have a buzzbait. You will always want to have a buzzbait in your fall tackle box if you're fishing when it's windy outside. If it's windy outside, the wind's blowing, pushing bait up against the bank, you'll want to be throwing this shallow, about 3 to 5 feet of water. It has great drawing action to it, makes a lot of noise with that little propeller on there. A great bait for drawing fish. This will draw fish out of the depths. They'll come up to see what this is, see it up there spinning on the water, and just smack it. Also a great bait to catch big fish. Definitely a lure you will want to have in your tackle box come fall. Last up, probably my number 1 bait to throw any time of year, of course, is a little finesse jig. You can fish this thing fast, you can fish this thing slow. It all depends on how you're working it. You can catch a ton of fish on this little jig. You can catch big fish. You can put your favorite little soft plastic trailer on there. During this time of year, I want to put a real plain trailer on here, something with a little less action, not a whole bunch of, different appendages. Another great bait for tricking fish. Little finesse jig always comes in clutch. Well, everybody, this is just a short little video. I hope you guys all like the content, and I hope by watching this video you have a better understanding of what the fall transition is and how to catch bass during this difficult time of year. If you guys think I missed any lures, or if you have your own list of your top 5 favorite lures to fish during the fall, please comment them down below. Let me know what you think. Eastern PA Fishing here, you know what it is by now. If at any point in time you like the content, scroll down below, hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you aren't subscribed to the Eastern PA Fishing YouTube channel, do that too. Eastern PA Fishing here, you know what it is by now. Till next time, guys, keep on fishing.